Bodies English Academy. And children, today we shall discuss the chapter 2 of class 10, that is Nelson Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom. So dear students, Nelson Mandela was an international hero who had fought his whole life against the social discrimination, and that was the apartheid system that was prevailing in South Africa. As we know, children, apartheid is a political system that separates the people according to their race. And Nelson Mandela was the first black president of South Africa. He was born in 18 July 1918, and he became the president of South Africa in the 1994 to 1999. He and his political party, that is ANC, African National Congress, struggled a lot, and finally they won the democratic election that was held in 1994, and out of 400 seats they won in 252 seats. Nelson Mandela was a great moral and political leader. So dear children, before we enter into it, let me clear you here. This chapter contains 8 pages. That means this is a very long chapter. But we shall try here to discuss the details in precise, that is in a single clear. So I would like to tell you the children about the author. Author is Nelson Mandela himself here. That means this is a autobiographical story. This is an autobiographical story. This is not factual story. Nelson Mandela was born on 18th of July 1918 in the village of Mezo in the Eastern Cape of South Africa. He served as president of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. And Nelson Mandela is one of the great moral and political leaders of our time. An international hero whose lifelong dedications to fight against racial oppression in South Africa won him Nobel Peace Prize and the presidency of his country. So children, this is all about that means this is all about the author. Now we shall come to the central theme. The central theme of this chapter is Long Walk to Freedom, is the 1994 autobiography of Nelson Mandela, detailing his essence from an anti-apartheid activist and Robben Island jail terrorist to an ANC leader and a cultural icon. That means in 1994 का ऑटोबायोग्राफी ऑफ नेल्सन मंडेला जी का है। वहां हम देखेंगे his essence from an anti-apartheid activities and रॉबन आइलैंड जो टेररिस्ट से कैसे अफ्रीकन नेशनल कांग्रेस का लीडर बने और साथ ही साथ एक सांस्कृतिक आइकन भी बने। द ऑटोबायोग्राफिकल जीनर amplifies unique characteristics which does not reduce the worth of extracts as a creative work. Children, आत्मकथात्मक शैली आदित्य विशेषताओं का उदाहरण देती है जो रचनात्मक कार्य के रूप में आर्ट के मूल्य को कम नहीं करती है। That means the autobiographical genre amplifies unique characteristics which does not reduce the worth of the extracts as the creative work. तो कथात्मक शैली आदित्य विशेषताओं का उदाहरण देती है जो रचनात्मक कार्य के रूप में आर्ट के मूल्य को कम नहीं करती। This autobiography illustrates and interprets the theme of struggle for freedom. ये जो ऑटोबायोग्राफी हम देख रहे हैं नेल्सन मंडेला जी का, that interprets the theme of struggle for freedom. Interprets the theme, that means जो मेन थीम है, जो सेंट्रल थीम है, सेंट्रल थीम का यहाँ क्या है? स्ट्रगल फॉर फ्रीडम का ये बात है। With the help of theories, the study examines how Mandela showcases his individual roles as well as the role of all the oppressors in the struggles in his autobiography. With the help of the theories, the study examines how Mandela showcases his individual roles as well as the roles of all the oppressors in the struggles in his autobiography. यानी बच्चों, सिद्धांतों की मदद से अध्ययन की जांच होती है कि मंडेला ने किस तरह से अपने व्यक्तिगत भूमिका के साथ सभी शोषितों की भूमिका निभाए हैं। इसी चीज को यहां देखेंगे। दिस इज व्हाट द सेंटर ऑफ दिस चैप्टर डेवलप्स। तो चिल्ड्रन, मंडेला जी का जन्म हुआ था 8 जुलाई 1918 को। He was the first South African president to be elected in a fully representative democratic election. That means तो साउथ अफ्रीका का पहला ब्लैक प्रेसिडेंट में से फर्स्ट होते हैं नेल्सन मंडेला। इलेक्टेड प्रेसिडेंट, निर्वाचित सर्वप्रथम प्रेसिडेंट होते हैं, ब्लैक प्रेसिडेंट होते हैं नेल्सन मंडेला। 10th of May was a day of freedom for South Africa and there was a huge gathering of international leaders and dignitaries at the swearing-in ceremony, which was held in Union Buildings in Pretoria, and the first non-racial government took charge. After electing in the elections, there was a grand ceremony in South Africa. And in that grand ceremony, that was took place in the Union Building in the city of Pretoria, that is the capital city of South Africa. And in that grand ceremony, many dignitaries and politicians from the whole world, about 140 countries were gathered here. 140 countries. And you see, the dignitaries were coming to pay their respects before the inaugurations. Politicians, big dignitaries, they were coming from the whole world to the land of black people Africa to pay respects to the grand inaugurations. And there was a very great day in the history of South Africa and even in the history of the world, because the people of whole world gathered there on the day to pay respects. And that day, first non-racial government took charge. Nelson Mandela gave a speech on the victory of justice, peace and human dignity. Nelson Mandela in his life, what he had experienced, throughout his life, he expressed this before others on that auspicious day. Nelson Mandela gave a speech on the victory of justice. न्याय का जो विजय हुआ, victory of peace and human dignity, and before the whole world, he expressed this before others. Mandela pledged to liberate his people from poverty, suffering and discrimination. As we know, children, discrimination, there is the racial discrimination, apartheid system, the political system was prevailing in South Africa. And on that day, that means on the day of 10th of May 1994, in his swearing ceremony, he took oath before others to remove the poverty and sufferings and discriminations of his people. A colorful show by jets and helicopters depicting military smiles and royalty took place. That means military might showing its loyalty towards its new president. And Nelson Mandela was there to take charge of the new presidents of the country. And two national anthems were songs to signify equality and inclusion. To signify equality and inclusion, two national anthems were sung there. One that is by the white people and another one by the black people. The old Kosi Sikilal sang by the whites and the new Diastans by the blacks. That means two national anthems were sung to signify equality and inclusion. Samaveshan, inclusion, samaveshan, सम्मिलित Sammilan. To signify the Sammilan or inclusions and equality, they sang two national anthems here. One sang by whites, another one sang by blacks. The one that was sang by white, that is Koshi Sigirel, and the new one that is sang by the black people, that is Daistan. And children, a new system was formed that recognized the rights and freedom of all. A new system was formed that recognized the rights and the freedom of all. But before it became a nation state, before it became a democratic state, no rights were there of the people. No freedom was there. They were thinking themselves they are leading a cursed life. They were not living a blessed life because they were under the white supremacy. But after becoming independent, what experience they had there at the time, on that day, he was expressing it before the whole world. And of what things they were struggling, first, he gave much more importance to that. That is what the rights and the freedom. So new system was formed that recognized the rights and the freedoms of all. Mandela recalled the contributors and thanked them for their sacrifice. Many contributors were there before Nelson Mandela. Before Nelson Mandela, many were there, those who had sacrificed their lives for the nations. To have a nation state, to have a democratic government in South Africa, and they have struggled a lot in their life, and they have passed away. And you see, those who were there before Nelson Mandela, he did not leave anyone. He remembered all them and thanked them for their sacrifice. Salutations to some great freedom fighters. Great freedom fighters, that is like Oliver Tambo, Walter Sisulu, Chief Luthuli, Yusuf Dadu, and others. All these were the great personalities of South Africa before Nelson Mandela, and they have sacrificed their lives for the nations. And they all paid homage by Nelson Mandela, the new black president of South Africa. Mandela in his address said that a country is raised because of its people, not because of the minerals. Nelson Mandela said that a country is raised because of its people. Because of its people, a country is raised, and it is not because of the minerals. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the victory over it. But the victory over it. That means courage is there, means it must victory the fear. People should love others, not hurt them due to their color or religion. Color or religion, that is the other things, the political system that was there. Even the nation of our country, India, the international hero, the hero of this world, Mahatma Gandhi also went there to fight against the apartheid, the social discriminations, the social abuse. So see, people should love others, not hate them due to their color or religions. People should love to each other, not hate them due to their color or religion. This is for the humanity. But what in the past, during the time of, or in the time of, that is the despotisms, monarchical systems, the people were being treated, that is, in a ugly way, which cannot be tolerated the present people. The present time people, they cannot tolerate that. That system was there. How much tolerance they had at that time, you see, just imagine children. And they fought against that. They kept patience and fought against it. And it was their belief that one day they will have a nation state where no discriminations will be made, where no social discriminations will exist. And finally, that time came in South Africa during the time of Nelson Mandela. He struggled a lot, his political party struggled a lot. And the ancestors who were there, they also struggled a lot. And finally, they reached to a stage where their country became the nation state here. And in that grand ceremony, expressing all these things, he was explaining, he was telling before the whole world, and told that people should love others, not hate them due to their color or religion. Love comes naturally, not by force. Love comes naturally, not by force, which is the natural goodness. This is all the natural goodness, because love comes naturally, not by force. He also said that man should try to create a balance between his duties towards family and duty towards country and community. He also said that man should try to create a balance. Man should try to create a balance between his duties towards family and duty towards country and community. A black person was treated badly and not allowed to perform in his duty. So those who are black there at the time, though they had their desire, the strong will to do something for their nation, having willingness also, they could not do anything, because the social discriminations was there. The white supremacy, they were not allowed to the people to perform their religion. Mandela said that freedom has different aspects. Like for a kid, it is to run and play, and for another, it is to fulfill needs of his own and his family. Freedom has different aspects. तो आजादी का भी अलग अलग पहलू सारे हैं. एक बच्चे के लिए it is to run and play. Freedom means what? एक बच्चे के लिए freedom का मतलब क्या हो सकता है? दौड़ना, खेलना. और एक अडल्ट व्यक्ति के लिए, एक वयस्क व्यक्ति के लिए it is to fulfill needs of his own and his family. एक वयस्क व्यक्ति के लिए फ्रीडम का अर्थ होता है कि अपने के लिए और अपना परिवार के लिए जो सारी जरूरतें हैं, उस सारी जरूरतों को पूरा करना. equal rights for everyone. Real freedom means equal rights for everyone. Nelson Mandela joined the African National Congress, and what happened? Nelson Mandela saw one thing: something is there in the political. Something is there in the political audience for the politics. That means through political or through politics or through political parties, something can be changed or changes would be brought in the nations. He saw this, he realized this, and joined in African National Congress. He wanted that people of the South Africa must live with dignity and respect. And it is because of that only he has joined the political party to console his family, those who are being tortured at the time, to bring them dignity and respect. He is joined in a political party. He wanted the oppressors and the oppressors to be liberated. That means those who were oppressors there and those who were being oppressed there, he wanted them all to be liberated. Patience and perseverance, guided by discipline and systems aimed the desired results. Children, Nelson Mandela told one thing: never, never, and never again shall it be that this beautiful land will again experience the oppressions of one by other. That means कभी नहीं और फिर ऐसा कभी नहीं होगा कि यह खूबसूरत भूमि फिर से एक दूसरे की उत्पीड़न का अनुभव करे. Dear children, this is all about the chapter in brief. I hope it will help you a lot. Thank you.
हाय फ्रेंड्स, ऐसे नए वीडियो देखने के लिए हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें.